So, hello again from my side. I'm going to talk again. I'm going to give the presentation as we didn't have any voice today in the morning. So I'm going to talk about all the different implants and hearing solutions that MED-EL offers. And first I want to start with the mission. MED-EL's mission is that we want to overcome hearing loss as a barrier to communication and quality of life. So for us, it is really important to help people hear their hearing loss. Do you hear us? Hello? Do you hear us? I guess everything is okay because I don't get any answer. So MED-EL as a company, we are a privately owned company. We are led by Professor Ingeborg Hochmeier.
Of course you get the answer. Everything is okay, but we were just listening with surprise and admiration.
Okay. Well, then I go on.
Yes, please.
We are a privately owned company. We are led by Professor Ingeborg Hochmeier, and we are based in Innsbruck in Austria, where all our implants are manufactured. However, we are a globally acting company, and we are really technologically driven. And in the picture here, you see Professor Hochmeier when she won the Lasker Award in 2013, together with Blake Wilson, also to her left-hand side. Here you see a picture of our headquarters in Innsbruck, and in those buildings we have world-class facilities where all our implants are made. Then we are a globally acting company, and here you see where we are acting, within which areas or which countries. And the red dots that you see are where we have offices worldwide. So you see that we pretty much cover the whole world. MED-EL offers a wide range of implantable and non-implantable solutions to treat all kinds of degrees of hearing losses. And I'm going to show you which different implants we have. We have the inner ear. For the inner ear, we have the cochlear implant. Then for CI and hearing aid, we have the electric acoustic stimulation. We have for the brainstem, the auditory brainstem implant. We have the sound bridge for the middle ear. We have the bone bridge as the bone conduction device. And the newest part of our family is the Adhere, which is a non-surgical bone conduction solution. As I said, our mission is overcoming hearing loss as a barrier to communication and quality of life, and that's why we try to cover as many different hearing losses as possible. And here in this picture, you see all the different hearing losses like sensorineural, mixed hearing loss, conductive, single-sided deafness, and then also severe to profound sensorineural hearing loss and high-frequency sensorineural hearing loss. And for all those, we have different implants that cover those hearing losses. And the different implants you see here. The latest cochlear implant is the Synchrony implant. Then we have Synchrony also available as EAS. We have the Vibrant Sound Bridge, the Warp 503. We have the Bone Bridge, the BCI 601, and we have the Adhere, the non-surgical solution. So if we look at the Synchrony cochlear implant, it consists of several parts like the electrode lead, the reference electrodes, one for stimulation and one for art measurements. Then it has a titanium stimulator housing that is specially thin, and it has a receiver coil with a magnet that allows up to 3 Tesla MRI scans. For fixation, the pin variant of the implant is available. It is for a fast and reliable implant fixation. Only minimal bone drilling is needed for small incision, and it can be used in pediatrics and in children and in adults. So if we look at the MRI with the Synchrony implant, you see that it has an unparalleled MRI safety. It has a rotatable self-aligning magnet that you have seen before in the slide, and it has a conditionality of MRI up to 3.0 Tesla without magnet removal and without hand bandage. Here again, you see the magnet that is rotatable, and this is why patients won't have pain or discomfort in the MRI machine. So the Synchrony has an exceptionally secure design. The magnet dislocation is nearly impossible due to the conical magnet housing and also due to the stiffening ring, and removal is only from the bottom side of the implant possible. If we look at the different MED-EL electrode portfolios, we see that we have electrodes like the classic group, we have the flex family, and we have the form family. And if we look at all the different variants that are within those families, we see that they cover a huge range of different electrode lengths, and these were developed in such a way that they really fit each patient's need. So if we look at the flex electrode array in more detail, it was developed for atraumatic implantation. It has a flex tip with only a single contact, then it has a wave-shaped wire, and then there is an optimal number of contacts. And those electrodes were really developed for future and for structure and hearing preservation to ensure a hearing future. And if we look at the picture from Rask Andersen, you see that there is a lot of different cochlears, so not one cochlea is as the other one, and that's why you need the right electrode for the right cochlear. The next part, I want to talk about the Vibrant Sound Bridge, our middle ear implant system. It consists of the Warp 503, the latest model, and the Samba. And our middle ear implant is on the market now for over 20 years. It has excellent outcomes, and we also want to preserve structure with the implant. So it has an optimal sound transmission via the direct stimulation that it offers, and it has excellent sound perception even in the high frequency range. It has an intact skin, so there is no pressure onto the skin, and there is a high wearing comfort with the free ear canal, and no additional hearing loss due to the surgery. Then we also have custom-made solutions, so there is different couplers available for attaching them to different structures in the middle ear, and this depends very much on the individual patient. And it is the only middle ear implant with a single point attachment, meaning that it can also be implanted in children because it's independent from skull growth, and the FMT and the indication is 5 years and older. Also with the Warp 503, you have an effortless MRI, so it's the only middle ear implant that is or has MRI conditionality, and it contains 2 magnets, but those 2 magnets also behave force neutral in the MRI scan. And that's why MRI conditionality is at 1.5 Tesla. So patients being implanted with the Warp 503 can be scanned in a 1.5 Tesla machine. So in summary, the Sound Bridge offers excellent outcome due to the direct drive. Also in the high frequencies, it respects the natural structures, it has intact skin, and there is no additional hearing loss due to surgery. It offers custom-made solutions for all kinds of different hearing losses and pathologies. It offers an effortless MRI at 1.5 Tesla due to the force-neutral magnets that are used in the implant. It is backwards compatible, which is very important to MED-EL because it allows that patients can always have benefit from the latest version of the audio processor, no matter what kind of implant they were implanted. And the reliability is excellent, and we have more than 20 years of experience already. If we look at the bone bridge, it is an active bone conduction implant system. It consists of the BCI 601 and the Samba, and here the Samba is optimized for bone conduction. And the bone bridge is on the market since 2011. So also here we have quite a long experience in a bone conduction implant with intact skin. It has excellent outcomes, and also here we want to preserve as much structures as possible. It has a highly efficient transducer, the BCFMD, the bone conduction floating mass transducer. And this BCFMD is built on the proven concept for more than 20 years of vibratory stimulation. And also here we have a direct drive bone conduction, which leads to excellent hearing outcomes. With the bone bridge, you have intact skin, so it's a healthy skin solution, and there is no pressure onto the skin, and there is no additional hearing loss due to the surgery. Also with the bone bridge, we offer an effortless MRI. So the bone bridge is conditional at 1.5 Tesla. It also contains the force neutral magnet in the coil section, and the big magnet in the BCFMT is screwed down with 2 screws, and that's why it also can be put into the MRI machine. We also have custom-made solutions for the bone bridge or for the patients, and those consist of different placements and the BCI lifts that we offer. The placement depends very much on the patient, so if they have an intact mastoid, the BCFMD can be placed directly into the mastoid. However, if the mastoid is already drilled out, the BCFMD can be placed behind the sinus and can lead there to very good results. The BCI lifts are available in 4 different lengths, so they vary between 1 and 4 millimeters. If they are used, they require less drilling, and they really can help nicely to avoid uncovering sigmoid sinus or dura. So in summary, the bone bridge offers excellent outcome via direct drive. It respects the natural structures, so it leaves the skin intact and it doesn't give additional hearing loss. It offers custom-made solutions, like I've just explained, the different positions of the BCFMT and the BCI lifts. It offers effortless MRI up to 1.5 Tesla due to the force-neutral magnet. And also here there is backwards compatibility available, so patients that get implanted now can use future development of speech processors. And also reliability. It has a very low complication rate and excellent reliability. The Adhere, the newest part of our family, is effortless. It is an adhesive, non-surgical solution with a very simple handling. It is gentle, there is no pressure onto the skin, and it has a high wearing comfort. It is reliable because it stays in an optimal position, offering consistent access to sound. And also it's cosmetically appealing because it can be worn inconspicuously behind the ear. So why should someone want to have a Med-El implant, or why does a surgeon want to implant a Med-El implant? I just try to summarize that shortly, because the advantage of Med-El is that we really do offer custom-made solutions for best patient benefit. No matter what implant you need for your patient, you can, with the electrodes, have a large variety of electrode portfolio and choose the right one for your patient. With the Vibrant Sound Bridge, you have different couplers available, and you can choose the right coupler for your patients. And with the Bone Bridge, you can either choose a different position, or in addition, you can use BCI lifts to find the best option for your patient. Then we also try to keep natural structures preserved. So all our implants have intact skin, also the bone conduction implant, and we also try to keep the delicate structures of hearing intact. So for example, with the electrode, we really try hard to have atraumatic electrodes so that the natural structures of the ear keep intact. And also with the couplers, they are atraumatic to the ossicles, so they don't harm the ossicles, and there is also no additional hearing loss with using couplers. And the same is true for the implant. For the bone bridge, you have an intact skin, and you also have unchanged bone conduction values after surgery. Regarding MRI, MED-EL offers effortless access to MRI. So our implants and all our implants are the least restrictive with MRI conditions due to those unique magnets that are used in the implants. They offer comfort MRI. So MRI can be done without magnet removal, meaning you don't need a surgery. The magnets are force-free, so the patient doesn't feel a force when he or she is in the MRI machine. And that's also why you don't need a head bandage when doing a scan. And we offer continuous hearing, meaning you can have MRI scans immediately after surgery. But also if you have already the implant in place for quite some years and you need an MRI scan, you have immediate hearing after you have your scan done. What is also important for us is this backwards compatibility. So all our patients can benefit from the newest technology, and we have like 20 years of legacy support, meaning that all the newest audio processors are compatible with all the prior implants that we ever had on the market. And the last I want to mention is MED-EL's implants reliability. For us, it is really important that the patient has a peace of mind that their implant lasts for as many years as possible. So every recipient matters to MED-EL, and it's really a lifelong of hearing that is important to MED-EL. And here you see one of the users with the latest speech processors and still the same implants in use. And this is all from my side. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, Christina, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thanks for that, for Mark II presentation, and that hopefully will have gone out
with tone
live to all the listeners. Thank you very much indeed.
All right, have a nice afternoon. Bye.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.